Good evening, cyber friends. It's Middleman coming at you again from Walker's Music with yet another word for the day. Tuesday evening edition, I should say. And we thank God and we give Him all the praise and glory for life, health, and strength. We thank Him for His as it is. Also thanking Him for each and every one of you cyber friends. You know who you are. I decided to break away for. Matter of fact, I don't know why I didn't do this video earlier today, but now and then again, I do know why I didn't do it earlier. I wanted to do it before Bible study tonight. This is the last Tuesday in this month. Matter of fact, tomorrow being the last day of the month, and so Wednesday. And matter of fact, I wanted to just come and say a few words before the Bible study on tonight. It's talking about transitions. Transition. In other words, let us define the word transition. A transition is a movement between one time frame into another one. That's a simple explanation, a simple way of putting it. And all of us have went through transition. You may not have known it at that particular time, but nevertheless, you did go through a transition. And what I was speaking of, in other words, this here latest transition that I've come to, becoming a deacon. Um, I look back over my life, and I can see certain transitions among many, but I'm going to make note of a few. In fact, I'd say about three or four of them. I've probably had many, but I know of these three or four transitions that I made. And it's some things that I have noticed while making those transitions. First of all, it's a transition, the one of the major ones, I would say, in my opinion, was going from graduation from high school, and transitioning to the college life for those that went to college. Because you have a lot of people that did not go to college. They took other areas and they took other means of going about pursuing their life. They did not necessarily go to college. A lot of them didn't go to college. Some of them went to trade school and whatnot. Some of them took up a trade, like you said, whatever they decided to do. But nevertheless, that was their way of transitioning from high school into the second stage, or I should say a later stage in their life. And then I look at the transition from college to military life. Because I went and I did 6 years of college before I even went in the military. I look at that transition. Very interesting. I noticed some things from there, but I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna let you in on it. Oh my God! Telephone. Hold on a second. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, but I had to take that call. That was my classmate, my buddy, playmate from years ago. That was my buddy, Old Peacher, Brother Al Bond. I hadn't helped talk to him in quite a while, so I had to answer that call. And now, what we were just talking about, transition. People that you once knew that you never, people don't forget you. Like that, good friends, family, they don't forget each other. And this is what we were just speaking of here on this here particular video and transitions of life. And like I was saying, I went from a high school transition. I look at that and from to college transition, then military, and now as of Sunday, I went from another stage and another chapter of my life from another transition to spiritual leader in the church of Christ, being a deacon. And it's one thing that I've seen throughout all the transitions, some things I've noticed, all in common. The people that you find out, you really find out just what people mean or don't mean in a way to you. On every transition, you will either do one or two things. You will lose people or you will gain. You will lose or you will gain them. And the thing about it is that the hurting part about it sometimes, I guess, is that through each of those transitional stages that we go through, there's always some people that we think will be there and that will always be there for you. And them are the ones that don't. 9 times out of 10, those are the ones that will not be there for you. And believe it or not, don't take it to the heart. That's just the way it is. You see, I learned this. I had to learn this. I learned this through time and experience. Everybody can't go with you to your next level. There are some people that God removes out of your way. Now, I know y'all think that I'm middleman, don't know what he's talking about. Oh, but yes, he does. You know what? Your transitions in life will prove to you the people that real with you in your life. That brings them out. That brings them out the woodwork. It shows you who are phony. It shows you who are real. Your real people, they're going to be there. Phony one will thin out. I'm just telling you like it is, people. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just go on and go through it because God has got, you see, everybody is not meant for you to go with you on your next level, in your next stage of life, your next episode, your next chapter of life. If those of you that read magazines or read novels or whatever, you got characters in those novels. And them movies, look at a movie, you got characters. And each one of them got a part that they play. And as their role plays out, that character dies in the story. So that's just the way it is with our life. People only go with you to a certain extent, but there are some that are going to go with you all the way. Those are your true friends. Jesus said there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. Let me know, and it should let you know that we don't have many friends. Because he didn't say you there are a lot of friends. He said there is a friend that stick closer than a brother. That means you got very, very few people that really for you. And when you go through the different stages and the transitions of your life, those people will they will be illuminated or dissipated. Just remember that now. Because see, people that don't belong in your next chapter, they won't be there. Nothing wrong with that. Don't feel bad. It's just that look, people are seasonal, and most folk you are seasonal. I'm seasonal. I don't mean nothing to some people, but there are some people that I do mean something to. It wouldn't mean it doesn't matter at all. I don't matter at all with some people, just like it doesn't matter at all with me by some certain other people. No, but it just you got to learn that people. See, some people getting they get very depressed because certain people stop speaking to them. They get very depressed and almost on the point of death just because some people decided they weren't going to speak to them. Hey, don't fret it. Do not fret that. Everybody don't come in your life to stay. But then again, like you say, you look at it, you say, wow, I did that, and I thought this person would always. Yes, we all had people like that. I've had people like that. You've had people like that. A lot of people got people like that. They're very same way. But people, your life seasons change. And as your season change, the people in your life change most of the time. But old friends and good friends, they never change. They stay right there. Even though they may not see you for years. But yet and still, they are still with you. Don't judge a friend by the cause of the frequency that you see them. Because just like my buddy right then just called me on the phone from Newark, New Jersey. I haven't seen him in years. It's been years. But we all used to go to church together, me and him especially. We used to go to my church, the one that I just became a deacon. He's a member of that church too. But of course now he's attending another church in Newark, New Jersey. But he ain't forgot. The first thing me and him started talking about in the old day when we be down his cousin Laura Birch. We still talk about cousin Laura Birch today just like she's still with us. And she left us many, many years ago. But she was an usher at Antioch, and she used to be the one that did the pastor's aid study at Antioch years ago. What I now do, we haven't forgotten it. So you know, real people don't forget you, no, but just because they don't see you. It's some people that see you every day could care less about you. They don't care less about you. So don't feel bad about that. But as we go through the transitional life, everybody that comes into your life don't come there to stay. You got to remember that. And some people that's speaking to you don't mean you're no good either. You got to remember that as well. And then there's some people you think that would, you know, when you celebrate your particular season, whatever that might be, and the one that you think that would have given you a congratulations, not don't be the one that didn't say a word to you. Not even a congratulations. And out of all you've done or didn't do, whatever, but you still, you know, you don't worry about that. You go on. So like I said, these are the transitions of life. And this is the way that you got to look at people. Everybody coming in your life do not come in there to stay. And remember this also. Just because people drop out of your life, that may not be them that doing it. It could be God getting them out your way. Because they don't belong with you on your next level. On your next chapter of your life, they do not fit in. And God be moving them out the way. See, God does a lot of our cleaning up for us, and we don't even realize it. We don't even realize it. But nevertheless, you can't miss a friend you never had. Amen. With that being said, we hope to see y'all tonight. Some of you anyway. Blog Talk Radio. I got Bible study tonight, and we're going to go on and do it. Got a couple other things got to try to get ready for. And matter of fact, I reckon I'm going to have a choir rehearsal tomorrow. We don't know, but it is what it is. To the next Bible study, to the next video, whatever you get into it, God ain't in it. Please, ma'am, please, sir, come out of it. Because it's going to come together. Peace. Goodbye.